When you need a new knee, one of the questions is whether you should choose a partial or a total knee replacement. And many people don't really know how to decide. In this video, I will describe you my advice on which factors you should take into account, and hopefully this will help you in making the right decision. In partial knee replacement, only one part of the knee is replaced. That is the medial part, or the lateral part, or the anterior part, which is also called the patellofemoral joint. Here you see this on a model. This is the right knee seen from the front. This is the medial part of the joint. This is the lateral part. And this is the front part, the patellofemoral part. So here, in this model again of the right knee, only the medial side is replaced. We call this a medial partial knee replacement, or a medial unicondylar prosthesis, or in short, a medial uni. In a total knee replacement, the whole knee, so the three parts, are replaced all at once, and that is done by a total knee prosthesis, which is basically the three parts together. You see that here in this model, where the three parts are replaced by the prosthesis, the medial part, the lateral part, and the patellofemoral part. So basically everything is replaced, so that is a total knee replacement. Now what is important is that with the total knee prosthesis, the anterior cruciate ligament, the ACL, needs to be sacrificed, or resected if you want, because it is in the way. It is where the prosthesis needs to sit, so we have to excise and remove the ACL in order to position and fix the prosthesis to the bone. So therefore, when you choose for a total knee replacement, you no longer have your ACL, and the prosthesis therefore needs to accommodate for that. In other words, it must provide intrinsic stability to compensate for the lack of ACL stability. Such is provided by either the geometry of the prosthesis, which we call a ball-in-socket geometry, which is stable because of the fitting form of the ball into the socket, or 2. A central cam and post construct, as you see here. But the problem is that this is accompanied with a clicking sensation that some patients not really like. Usually, your surgeon will make the decision between a ball-in-socket or cam-post prosthesis for you, depending on his or her personal preference. I personally like a ball-and-socket prosthesis more, but some surgeons prefer a cam and post system. For a partial knee replacement, all of this is not necessary, because the ACL can be maintained, because it is not in the way for the prosthesis. A partial knee prosthesis therefore maintains more exactly the shape of the articulating surfaces, because it relies on the stability provided by the patient's own ligaments. This is one of the reasons why a partial knee prosthesis usually feels more natural to the patient, more than a total knee prosthesis. And that is also the reason why the activity level and the functionality after partial knee replacement is often higher than after total knee replacement. So these are clear advantages of a partial knee replacement. Are there disadvantages to partial knee replacement? Yes, there are. The durability of a partial knee replacement is less than for a total knee replacement. There are two reasons for that. 1. The loosening rate for partial knee prosthesis is higher than for total knee prosthesis. That is because the fixation surface to the bone is smaller than in total knee replacement. And 2. In partial knee replacement, the aging process of the non-replaced parts of the knee, of course, progresses while getting older. And at a certain stage, these parts may become painful. In that case, the partial knee prosthesis may need to be taken out and replaced by a total knee prosthesis. That is technically not so difficult, but it means another operation, of course. And that is why in the statistics, the durability of partial knee prosthesis is shorter than for total knee prosthesis. In other words, they require faster exchanging to a new implant. Not because they wear out faster, but because they may come loose faster, or they need to be converted to a total knee replacement because of degeneration of the other compartments of the knee. So, what does all of that mean, and what is my advice? Well, first, if you are relatively young, let's say below 65, and you have an active lifestyle, and you have only pain in only one compartment, for example the medial side of the knee, and on radiograph there is only bone on that medial side, and on the MRI there is no excessive aging or wear of the other compartments, then you are an ideal candidate for partial replacement. And my advice is clear: go for partial knee replacement. This will give you the best functionality And if after 15 or 20 years the prosthesis loosens or the rest of the knee degenerates and becomes painful, you can have a relatively easy conversion to a total knee prosthesis that will then probably last the rest of your life. If you are somewhat older than 65 and maybe also somewhat less active, and the pain is on more than one compartment, for example, both on the medial side but also in the front of the knee, go for a total knee prosthesis. That will be a maybe less ideal situation from a functional perspective, but it will solve the pain on both compartments where it hurts, and it will be durable enough, in most cases, to last as long as you live. So you won't need another operation afterwards, because the longevity of a modern total knee prosthesis surpasses 20 years or even longer. In case you fall in between these two situations that I have described, you should discuss this with your surgeon, taking into account the pros and the cons that I have described. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this was of help to you in deciding.